Now, Chapter 2. Mr. Fox. On a hill above the valley, there was a wood. In the wood, there was a huge tree. Under the tree, there was a hole. In the hole lived Mr. Fox and Mrs. Fox and their 4 small foxes. Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, my darling, what shall it be this time? A plucked chicken from August? A duck or a goose from Bunce? Or a nice turkey from Bean?" And when Mrs. Fox had told him what she wanted, Mr. Fox would creep down into the valley in the darkness of the night and help himself. Fox and Bunce and Bean knew very well what was going on, and it made them wild with rage. They were not men who liked to give anything away. Less still did they like anything to be stolen from them. So every night, each of them would take his shotgun and hide in a dark place, somewhere on his own farm, hoping to catch the robber. But Mr. Fox was too clever for them. He always approached the farms with the wind blowing in his face. And this meant that if any man were lurking in those shadows ahead, the wind would carry the smell of that man to Mr. Fox's nose, far away. Thus, if Mr. Fox was hiding behind his chicken house, number 1, Mr. Fox would smell him out 50 yards off and quickly change direction, heading for chicken house number 4 at the other end of the farm. "Dang and blast that lousy beast!" cried Bugs. "I'd like to rip his guts out," said Bunce. "He must be killed," cried Bean. "But how?" said Bugs. "How on earth can we catch the liar?" Bean picked his nose delicately with a long finger. "I have a plan," he said. "You've never had a decent plan yet," said Bunce. "Shut up and listen," said Bean. "Tomorrow night, we'll all hide just outside the hole where the fox lives. You will wait there until he comes out. Then, bang, 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 bang." "Very clever," said Bunce. "First, we shall have to blind the hole." "My dear Bunce, I already found it," said the crafty Bean. "It's up in the wood, on the hill. It's under a huge tree." Chapter 3. A Shooting. "Well, my darling," said Mr. Fox, "what shall it be tonight?" "I think we'll have duck tonight," said Mrs. Fox. "Bring us 2 fat ducks, if you please. One for you and me, and one for the children." "Ducks it shall be," said Mr. Fox. "Bunce's best." "Now, do be careful," said Mrs. Fox. "My darling," said Mr. Fox, "I can smell those goons a mile away. I can even smell one from the other. Fox gives us a filthy stink of rat chicken skins. Bunce reeks of goose livers. And as for Bean, the fumes of the apple cider hang up on my poisonous gases." "Yes, but don't be careless," said Mrs. Fox. "You know they'll be waiting for you, all 3 of them." "Don't you worry about me," said Mr. Fox. "I'll see you later." But Mr. Fox would not have been quite so cocky had he known exactly where the 3 farmers were waiting at that moment. They were just outside the entrance of the hole, each one crouching behind a tree with his gun loaded. And what is more, they had chosen their position very carefully, making sure that the wind was not blowing from them towards the fox's hole. In fact, it was blowing in the opposite direction. There was no chance of them being smelled out. Mr. Fox crept up the dark tunnel to the mouth's hole. He stuck his handsome face out in the night air and sniffed once. Moved an inch or 2 forward and stopped. Sniffed again. He was always especially careful in coming out from his hole. He inched forward a little bit more. The front half of his body was now in the open. His black nose twitched from side to side, sniffing and sniffing for the scent of danger. Found none. And he was just about to go trotting forward into the wood when he heard, or thought he heard, a tiny noise, a soft rustling sound, as though someone moved a foot, ever so gently, through a patch of dry leaves. Mr. Fox flattened his body against the ground, lay very still. His ears pricked. He waited a long time. He heard nothing more. Must have been a field mouse, he told himself. Or some other small one. Crept a little farther out of the hole. Then further still. He was almost right out in the open now. Took a last careful look around. The wood was murky and very still. Somewhere in the sky, the moon was shining. Just then, his sharp-eyed eyes caught a glimpse of something bright behind a tree and not far away. There was a small silver speck of moonlight shining on a polished surface. Mr. Fox lay still watching it. What on the earth was it? Now it was moving. It was coming up and up. Great heavens! It was a barrel of a gun. Quick as a whip, Mr. Fox jumped back in his hole. And at the same instant, the entire wood seemed to explode around him. Bang, 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 bang. The smoke from the 3 guns floated upward in the night air. Bogus and Bunce Bean came up from behind their trees and walked towards the hole. Did we get him? said Bean. One of them shone a flashlight on the hole. There, on the ground, in a circle of light, half in and half out of the hole, lay the poor, tattered, bloodstained remains of a fox's tail. Bean picked it up. We got the tail, but we missed the fox, he said, tossing the thing away. Giant blood, said Bugs, shocked away. Should let him fly the moment he poked his head out. He won't be poking it out again in a hurry, Bun said. Bean pulled a flask from his pocket, took a swig aside. Then he said, it'll take 3 days at least before he gets hungry enough to come out again. I'm not sitting around here waiting for that. Let's dig him out. Well, said Bugs, now you're talking sense. We can dig him out in a couple of hours. We know he's there. I reckon there's a whole family of them down that hill, Bun said. Then we'll have a lot. Get the shovels.